Hi teacher, reference. I'm Gabriel Guillen, my ID is 31,004,019,399. On this video essay, I'm talking about my favorite movie genre, the genre of the zombies. All of my life I have enjoyed this kind of movies or series. They are interesting, exciting and very emotional. But who is a zombie? The word zombie comes from the ancient Creole zombie with N, and referring to a human figure that dies but revives shortly after death. During the 20th century, several horror movies were filmed where they appeared as the main antagonist, who walked slowly and ate human brains. Highlighting the figure of the director George R. Romero with his films Night of the Living Dead and Day After Death. Another example is the book Herbert West's Reanimator by H.P. Lovecraft, its comic book adaptation, and his trilogy of films Reanimator. In the year of 1996, a video game of survival against zombies and other creatures was developed in Japan, both set in the United States. This game was first called Biohazard, but in its adaptation in Europe and America, it was called Resident Evil. During 28 years, have been successfully developed 57 video games for different video game systems. After the beginning of the 20th century, this film genre experienced an expansion with the British film saga Extermination. 28 days later, 28 months later, and 28 years. Resident Evil saga was also adapted to movie screens with the saga of films starring for Milan Jovovich, Resident Evil The Cursed Horse, Resident Evil 2 Apocalypse, Resident Evil 3 Extinction, Resident Evil Afterlife, Resident Evil Retribution, and Resident Evil The Final Chapter. Other films released in this century have been, for example, Zombieland 2009 and its 2019 sequel Zombieland Sure to Kill, The Bloody Cabin, Dead Now or Nazi Zombies, Operation Overlord, Train to Seoul, and Dawn of the Dead. The video games industry was now left behind. In addition to the Resident Evil titles, it is worth nothing the titles of Left 4 Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Metal Slug, Doom, Evil Dead, and The Last of Us. Later of this introduction, I'm going to talk about my first and favorite zombie supervillain series, the famous The Walking Dead. In the year 2003, was written a series of comics by the writer Robert Kirkman and his artists Tony Moore and Charlie Adler titled The Walking Dead, which is told in black and white the adventures and disadventures of different groups of survivors in a zombie post-apocalyptic world, whose main characters are the Grimes family members, Rick Grimes, Lori Grimes, and Coral Grimes. It's a survivor group who travel different places of the east coast of the United States: Atlanta City in Georgia, Washington D.C., Virginia, and New York City, New York State. In the year 2010, the AMC channel adopted the comic series for a television series directed by the film producer Frank Darabont, advised for the original creator Robert Kirkman. On October 31, the Halloween day, the first pilot episode was emitted, and it was very successful. From that year 2010 to the year 2022, they were transmitted 11 seasons with 177 episodes, charts of emotions, mystery, suspense, action, black humor, and ethical dilemmas, and it's also present the butterfly effect in the action of the characters. From that success emerged a first video game, The Walking Dead Total Games, and a first companion series called Fear the Walking Dead with 8 seasons and other 6 company series. Names are The Walking Dead webisodes, Tales of the Walking Dead, The Walking Dead War Beyond, The Walking Dead Dead City, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, and The Walking Dead The Ones Who Live. I watched the first season of The Walking Dead with my father, and I have tried not to miss a single chapter from there. I went on to play the Resident Evil saga and the mentioned Zombieland, The Last of Us, and the movie World War Z. Thank you very much.